Welcome to My Pina Studio. I'm Pina, the Chaotic Crafter, and today I am doing a project that's been sitting there. So today is the day that I'm going to do it. So I thought I'd show you how I paint using a dry brush and getting the effect on some of this glass and the ornaments. So the first one is this beautiful long big vase. It's very big, and it's beautiful, but when I got it, someone had already painted it black, so I went ahead and I repainted it chalk paint greyish black. So I buy all sorts of colours from Newton's, just in these little, how much is in here? It's not very much anyway, 90 mils, and it's been good with all the different colours. I have nearly all of them, and it's good for just doing little projects. And I think they're about $12 or something, but I did have to go to Mitre 10 and buy a big tin of this colour because they didn't have black, and I've just been refilling this fella up because black is my main colour for almost everything. So this is done. It's got beautiful, I find, vases and ornaments that have beautiful shapes, and the scallops and raised bits to it. So I'm going to show you how this is going to look after I've finished. I've chosen this colour, Aqua. Seems to be one of my favourite colours at the moment. And I'm just going to get I always just use the lid so I don't spill. I'm going to show you, you need a really dry brush and one that's not good, that because you're going to sort of mush. It's hard to explain, but we'll just watch as we go along. So I only put a little bit on my brush, and then I rub it onto something that's reasonably non-absorbent, absorbent, sorry. So of course I just use the grocery bags. So I just backwards and forwards till I haven't got much on it, and then I start, and I generally start at the back and the bottom in case it's too much. So we'll start here. I'm hoping you can see this. Oh, got to get that better stand, don't I? So now I'm just lightly brushing it across the scallop piece here. And because the lines are going this way, I tend to brush this way so I don't fill up the gaps, because that's the bit that you don't want the colour into. So let's keep going. It shows up all the humps and bumps and all the imperfections, which is awesome. So you just keep reloading your brush. Just get in there, and if it's not enough, just go back over it when it's dry a bit. Oops, come here, you. So we'll just keep going, because I just want it just a little bit darker than this. And back this way. It's just how you feel you like it. Do the edges of the scallops here. It's already transforming. Now I'm going to go this way, and I see I've missed a bit there, or someone has, and just do each segment, highlighting this bit raised here, and I'm putting a bit of pressure on now because I know the feel of my brush, and the brush is basically loaded with the paint now. So right, now we go down. This piece here has got a knob on it. I like to go around and just give that a taste. and then go back and do the top, which will put some onto this lovely shape here. Down the bottom, you're just covering it with light strokes. Light strokes, bushy to me or something, I don't know. Practice makes perfect, and I've been doing this quite a while, but I absolutely love paint. Paint can change so much. It's looking not too bad so far. Now we're coming to do here. Oh, this lovely pattern. It's gorgeous. When I saw it in the recycle centre, I knew exactly that I wanted it and what I was going to do with it. And you see things you don't see when it's all one colour. Inspect it. This looks pretty good. Just go around and give it a, don't be precise, don't overthink it, just do it. Quite a patch here. This is still wet. I can still be picking stuff up, the paint up. Now we're up to here. Oh good, yes, you can roll along like that. You see this pattern now? Isn't it awesome? I'd hate to think how old this is. I imagine it's very old. It's been done in a mould, and I've saved it. I'm giving it a new lease of life, and hopefully someone will buy it and everyone will enjoy it for another 50. Oh, that one's gone. Look, see, I've overdone it there. Now that can easily be fixed when it's dry, and just go back with a wee bit more of my black. But I could go the opposite and make them all heavy there, which means I would come back with a smaller brush and paint it all nicely. You know, mistakes and opportunities, and of course we're all learning. This is looking lovely. It's more like a urn. Unfortunately, you can't use this stuff outside unless you spray it with some good lacquer. Look at this beautiful design. It's gorgeous. Sometimes I don't like to sell what I've just made because I like to look at it. I don't like it gone immediately. I like to sit and just look and go, wow, did I do that? There. Look at that. Can you see? Yes, you can. Isn't it gorgeous? Right, now the top bit. It's exciting. I love watching it transform. Oh, look at those crosses on there. Look at that. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I don't even think you'd see this when it was just clear glass. I don't think so. Oh. Keep going. Oh. Don't worry. Just get in there and any bit that's too heavy, yep, just go back and touch it up. Artists are the most critical of themselves, and we tend to be perfectionists as well when we're doing our artwork, so I may be able to see all the imperfections and the oopsies, but others probably miss it completely. Right, now I'm just doing the edges here, and I'm just going a bit heavy because I want to, just to emphasize the scalloped edge of this vase. A bit more. Nearly there. Oh, too much. Anyway. So, now, I want to go on the very top, just so I go round. The thing is, because it's chalk paint, it will come off glass just like that if you scratch it. Oh, are you seeing? I think you weren't. But I had to see inside. And I still can't see anyway. I'll guess it. But yeah, if it gets on a bit of glass, chalk paint will just easily scratch off or rubbed off with a white cloth. But I just want to accentuate the lid of this. And just have a quick look. Just go, not even looking now, just running it over. And there we have it. Can you see it? No, you can't. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Love, love. Okay. That's that, and you're looking down the throat of it. I will go along with a wet cloth and just rub all the inside. So, this water based, so it goes straight into a jar of water. So that's all I need to do to this, and I can give it a light varnish if I like. But once it's dried and it's completely dry, the stuff to use is wax, Newton's wax, which I have another can, and it's from Mitre 10, I think. When you wax over for the finish, it hardens and it makes it waterproof. So, and that'll keep the chalk where it should be. So that's that one. Delicious vase. I have an example. It's a little fella I've done. So this was brass. Paid for it 20 cents or whatever, 50 cents. And but I just went home, painted it all black. And then I did exactly what you just saw me do with the vase. I've done the same with this. And I love the scallops and just, you know, look at the detail in that. You know, can you see the detail in these beautiful flowers? It just makes it different. Right, so I also picked up this bottle, which also was painted a glossy black, and I've come back and I've painted it my greyish black. And this one I really like because it had a paisley, it's a wine bottle or champagne bottle or something, and it's got paisley pattern on it. I don't know if that's going to pick that up. So I'm going to do the same technique now that I've thrown my brush in the water, because I'll use the same brush because I'm going to use the same colour. I'm wearing my painting apron and using these. So when you saw in the last videos, you might have noticed it looked like I had dirt under my fingernails. It wasn't, it was paint. I had all sorts all over me. Right, make sure your brush is really quite dry. And I'm going to just do the same. What should I do this way? Yeah, so ready to go with a dry brush. I'm not sure how this this paisley will stand out because it's had a thick coat of black on it, and then I've come along with the grey. But anyway, we'll find the back. We'll do it here. I'm thinking even the bottom. Kind of make it even as you can. Yeah, it's coming. You see that? It's coming, it's coming. So over it. Dry brush. Oh, that's not so dry, see? It's blobby. Oops, and I've done it again. Do you think I might be rushing? Probably. And I might do it this way because that might have been the reason, because I'm used to doing it this way. But you'll get the picture. And the other reason is, yes, my brush was wet, so it may take a wee bit for it to dry. But you can see already, can't you? It's just, some bottles are made not to throw out, I'm afraid. Or not when they're around me, anyway. Getting there. Right, now this is for a label, obviously. Had a label on it. I'll just do it around the edges because I'm actually going to put my own label on there. A very pretty, pretty, pretty picture. I know why that is. Because this stuff turns to powder. And that'll be the, what's that white stuff they put in it? You know, plaster of Paris. That's why it's chalky. Hurrah. So there's that. Now I'm just going to do the neck. I'll do the obvious bit first. Just nip round here. Sometimes I like to leave the very top of the bottle. I like to leave it clear so you can see what colour the bottle was, especially if they're beautiful colours. It'd be disappointment not to be able to see the actual true colour of the bottle. If they're a nice colour, I leave about 1 inch from the top. So now you've even got patterns, even though there is nothing there. You've got this dot here that I don't know what that's there for. You'll be able to see there's a seam if I went like this, because the seam's running up this way. If I go with it, it won't show the seam much, but if you go across it, it brings it all out. So, it's like it's got wrinkles and everything. It's just, yeah. So anyway, that's what that's starting to look like. And I have over here a finished one. So there's that one. Sit. And here, you beautiful thing. This one. Love it. So it's the same. And all I've done is in the paisley bits, I've got a pointy thing. I call my pointy thing. See. And I've just gone through and, oh, I don't know, it's therapeutic, that's how you say it. Just going around and scratching away all the paint from inside. And so, you know, you can see. And see how what I said about leaving the bottle, leave the top so, one, it would probably get scratched anyway if you were to be doing other things with it or whatever. So I like to leave it like that. And then I've found a picture and I've Mod Podged that on. Where are we? Mind you, you can go out now. You've finished with you. So I've Mod Podged the the picture on. And here's the other side. I will be grateful for this day. So if you don't like that side for the day, just turn it around and you've got that beautiful butterfly with all those colours on. And then as an added bonus, I've poked a a light inside, and I don't know if you can see that. I'll turn it off, off, on, off. Now this is a yellow light, so it's coming out a goldy colour. I'm sure it looked lovely in the evening, but just needs a better light, I think. So that's that one. I've left the bottom. It doesn't need to have anything on the bottom of there. So that's that beautiful one. Now, a friend has given me some ornaments, and she gave me these monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. So I thought they're just black, and I don't know if someone's already painted them because I can see some red coming out underneath there. But I thought I would give them another paint my way. And for that, I've decided I'll just take some things away. Turn this over because I'm using a different colour. You can see how I haven't looked after this this measuring mat at all. I've been very naughty with it. I'm going to use copper, which is another one of my favourite colours, and the same applies here too. Give it a dollop. I'm using a smaller brush for this because it's a small ornament, smaller places. So same thing, it's got all these lines all through it, and so I'll do my dry brush on like this, and then I'm going to start at the back, and I don't know, can you see well, you'll see in a minute when I do this. So the lines are going this way, so I'm going to go this way, and I'm not sure if you can see that. Now you can see the lines. I'll keep going. You'll see the lines shortly. So I go, it's almost like against the grain. The worst part is starting because your brush is loaded, and so it's got probably more paint than you want. And don't use a really good brush because it ends up fluffy. Let's go against the grain. Don't try and get right in and amongst. Don't get right in there. That's the dark bit. Now it's really important to do the face softly, because obviously that's the feature of the ornament, and you'll bring it all out. Like I said, don't try and get into the eye sockets or anything like that, or in the mouth. This is what's showing up now. See, his fingers are going that way. So if I went that way, I would fill up those grooves. So I'm going across. Can you see that? Across, and that brings out the fingers. Same thing around here. Don't go too far in. Right, now as we belly, right, the score marks are going that way, we're going to go this way, just slightly. Feathery touches, this is feet. Can you see how it's bringing up all the marks? I hope you can see this. Around the back again. A bit more. I always have more paint than I need, so I'm wasting it, which is... Right, I'm just going around now, just checking so that all the paint's even. Trying not to overdo it because we still want to see some of that black. We just want to accentuate some things. There we go. I could do the back, but I mean the bottom, but no one's going to see that much. So there's the monkey. Is that better than before? I think so. Makes it look more expensive, more luxurious. So there's that one. And I've already done one. There they are. And then I'll just show you, remind you what it was like before. I put them on there, can you see? Put them in the middle. Do you think that's better? I do. Yeah. So I'll carry on and do this one off camera. And I'll have the 3 monkeys now in copper. I think that, oh no, I've got 2, nearly. I have another example. Instead of the copper, instead of the blue, I've painted these ornaments with cream. Very shiny and very cream. And so I painted them black, of course. And then I've gone back with my white or off-white, vintage white I think it's called, and gone back and done exactly the same thing. Okay, so there's the boy. I've just glued on a stone, so he's much more stable than before. And the thing I like to do is that this wasn't a pair. I just bought them separately and I've made them a pair, I guess, because they're the same thing. It was cream too, and I love just picking one thing out on the ornament and accentuating it by giving it a little bit of colour, which is what I've done with her hair posy thing. Yeah, they look like concrete before they look like ceramic. If I wanted to put these outside, I would give them a really heavy coat of lacquer, clear varnish. So anyway, so that's some examples of what I also get up to in my little studio. And I hope that's a help. I would love it if you went out and started looking for ornaments in your op shops and give them a new life. And I'd love to see what you've done. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again. See you.